Good morning, it's Thursday, April 30th, and we're going to revisit a topic in an exercise that I introduced about a month ago, but we're going to come back today and go a little bit deeper. And the prompt from the Daily Stoic is, do my actions match my character? So a few weeks ago, we started talking about change management in our lives and how our habits and our actions are a critical component of that process. And I mentioned that to achieve maximum effect, that our habits have to align with our identity. In fact, your habits embody your identity. So the first place has to be the definition of our identity. In terms of personal growth or self-improvement, it's forward-looking to whom we wish to become that we want to articulate, not where we are right now. And so from there, I introduced the practice of defining some rules of the road to help guide our actions and our habits. Working through that exercise of finishing the sentence, I am the type of person that ... I am the type of person that gets up when my alarm goes off. I am the type of person that's quick to help other strangers. I am the type of person that, and you get the idea. So that helps us keep us on course and align towards that identity that we've written out. Now, if identity is so critical to the process, it's worth spending a little bit more time on the subject. In his book, Road to Character, David Brooks talks about your resume virtues and your eulogy virtues. He says, resume virtues are the skills that you bring to the marketplace. The eulogy virtues are the ones that are talked about at your funeral, whether you were kind, brave, honest, or faithful. He says that we know that eulogy virtues are far more important than resume virtues, but our culture and our educational system place more emphasis on developing career skills than character. And perhaps that's a role that philosophy or religion can play in our lives, to understand the role of character and to provide us with the right tools to help maintain that discipline. But Epictetus, who as a teacher of philosophy would come to lament that students would merely memorize his lectures and rarely put them into practice. And he understood that only through action was the intended benefit truly realized. So back to the concept of eulogy virtues. This is an exercise that we can and we should do for ourselves. It is admittedly uncomfortable to imagine our own funeral. I mean, nobody wants to think about that, but isn't that better than the alternative of actually getting there only to find yourself with regret? I mean, perhaps less drastic, but more likely. Isn't that better than going through life feeling whipsawed by situations without firm grounding about where your roots lie? Marcus Aurelius went through this exercise in his diary so as not to be misguided in life by the temptations and the distractions that he was sure to experience as the Emperor of Rome. So he writes, epithets for yourself: upright, modest, straightforward, sane, cooperative, disinterested. Now, it's worth noting that by cooperative here, he meant accepting fate. And by disinterested, he actually meant not yielding to temptation. But nowhere in his diary does Marcus talk about his resume virtues. He didn't talk about the territory or the wealth that he wanted to acquire or the recognition that he wanted to achieve. He believed that if he focused on his eulogy virtues, if he kept them top of mind, then the rest would take care of itself. Or as Heraclitus put it, character is fate. So what are your eulogy virtues? How do we want people to remember or describe us? For me, it includes epithets like balanced, loving, modest, focused, rational, selfless, positive, supportive. From here, I can begin to outline the supporting guidelines in the form of I am the type of person ... And that helps me ensure that my actions do in fact align to my character. I hope you found that useful. Have a great day.